Wonderlic Practice Questions Exam Questions. Amy earned $75 for working 2.5 hours on Monday. She worked 3 hours on Tuesday and 4 hours on Wednesday. Considering she made the same hourly rate all 3 days, how much did she get paid in all? A. $300 billion, $285 C. $325 D. $350. Answer: Amy earned B. $285. Amy earned $30 an hour, making Monday's wages $75 for 2.5 hours. She made $90 on Tuesday and $120 on Wednesday. $75 plus $90 plus $120 equals $285. What number would come next in the following number sequence? 6,001, 7,013, 8,025, 9,037 A, 10,047 B, 10,049 C, 10,056 D, 10,057. Answer: the sequence is increasing by 1,012, therefore the correct answer is B, 10,049. A increases by 1,010. C is not correct because it increases by 1,019 and D is incorrect because it increases by 1,020. If 4 boxes of crackers cost $5.68, how much would 3 boxes cost? A. $1.42 billion, $4.26 C, $5 D, $1.89. Answer: the correct answer is B, $4.26. If 4 boxes cost $5.68, one would cost $1.42. $1.42 times 3 is $4.26. Afraid is to scared is brave is to _________________. A. Courageous B. Cowardly C. Timid D. Trustworthy. Answer: A. Courageous is a synonym to brave as afraid is a synonym to scared. B and C are incorrect because they are antonyms to brave. Trustworthy is incorrect because it is not a synonym to brave. Of the following dates, which is the latest? A. June 30th, 2054 B. April 2nd, 2054 C. June 2nd, 2055 D. January 6th, 2055. Answer: C. June 2nd, 2055 is the latest date of those listed. Obviously, the 2054 dates occurred prior to the 2055 dates. Since January 6th occurs before June 2nd, June 2nd, 2055 is the latest date. If a store sold 25 pairs of socks, making a 25% profit, i.e., percent of sales, of $150, how much did they charge for each pair? A. $30 billion, $15 C, $20 D, $24. Answer: if $150 profit is 25% of the sales, then total sales would be $600, $150/.25. $600 divided into 25 pairs would equal $24 per pair. What is the missing number in the series? 1/192______148 124th 112th 1/6th 1/761/961/104. Answer: 196th. The denominator in each number is half of the previous number. Angie's profits for March totaled $5,400. If she profited 9 times more in March than in April, what were April's profits? A. $700 billion, $48,600 C, $600 D, $900. Answer: the correct answer is C, $600. $5,400 divided by 9 is 600. Therefore 5,400 is 9 times more than 600. This makes April's profits $600 because March's profits, $5,400, were 9 times more than April's. Her enthusiasm is infectious, causing others to become excited as well. A. Off-putting B. Appreciated C. Offensive D. Contagious. Answer: the synonym for infectious is D. Contagious. Infectious and contagious both cause others to catch what the carrier has, which in this case is enthusiasm. A family is planning a vacation, traveling 300 miles from their house. If they plan to stop at parks to allow the children to play every 2 hours, how many parks will they visit before they reach their destination, assuming they travel 60 miles per hour? A. 3B 1C 2D 4. Answer: traveling 60 miles per hour, the entire trip would take 5 hours without stops. Stopping after every 2 hours of travel would allow 4, C, 2 stops at parks before reaching their final destination. A business was preparing for a customer appreciation event. If a goodie bag costs $1.50 per person and they are preparing for 75 attendees, how much will they spend on goodie bags? A. $115.00 billion, $120 C. $113 D. $112.50. Answer: the company would spend D. $112.50 on goodie bags. 75 multiplied by $1.50 is $112.50. $113, $120, and $115 are all more than the necessary amount. The customer service representative was commended due to the patience she exhibited while working with a cantankerous customer. A. Agreeable. B. Dogmatic. C. Opinionated. D. Strong-minded. Answer: the opposite of cantankerous is A. Agreeable. Dogmatic, opinionated, and strong-minded are all synonyms of cantankerous. Complete the following popular proverb. A bird in the hand is worth underscore 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 A. Two in the bush. B. A bush full. C. Four in the bush. A nest in the tree. Answer: a bird in the hand is worth A. Two in the bush. The other three choices are not the correct ending to the popular saying. A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush simply means, it is better to count on what you have than that which you do not have. A movie premiered this weekend. 250 people attended the first showing. Of the 250, 75 were adults above the age of 40, 50 were between the ages of 20 and 40, and 25 were teenagers ages 13 to 19. What percentage of the attendees were children 12 and under? A. 35%. B. 25%. C. 60%. D. 40%. Answer: the correct answer is D. 40%. When adding 75, 50, and 25, you find that 150 attendees were over the age of 12. This means 100 attendees were 12 and under. 100 is 40% of 250. Which three of the following words have the same meaning? A. Outstanding. B. Atypical. C. Intractable. D. Distinguished. E. Mediocre. Answer: the three squares needed are B, C, and D. E cannot be used because the bottom right corner is gray not orange. B must be used because it has the only yellow in the second row left. C must be used because it has the only third row right orange piece. D must be used because it has the only first row yellow left piece. George has 72 apples. He wants to give everyone in his family an equal amount. If there are 9 people in his family, how many will he give each one? A. 9. B. 8. C. 7. D. 10. Answer: 72 divided by 9 is 8, therefore the correct answer is B. 8. He would have to have 81 apples to give everyone 9. If he gave everyone 7, he would have 9 left over. He would need 90 apples to give everyone 10. Of the following dates, which is the earliest? A. November 16, 1853. B. November 14, 1854. C. December 12, 1852. D. December 13, 1851. Answer: the earliest date is D. December 13, 1851. 1851 is the earliest year in the options, therefore this choice has to be the earliest date, regardless of the fact that November comes before December. An organization was preparing a group of training sessions for their employees. They will begin at 9 o'clock with a 15-minute orientation, then the attendees will rotate through 3 30-minute sessions with 5 minutes between each one. What time will the sessions end? A. 11 o'clock. B. 10:45. C. 10:55. D. 11:15. Answer: the sessions will end at C. 10:55. The first session will begin at 9:15 and end at 9:45. After a 5-minute break, the second session will begin at 9:50 and end at 10:20. The final session will begin at 10:25 and end at 10:55. Which of the following does not have the same meaning as the other words? A. Anxious. B. Apprehensive. C. Distressed. D. Enthusiastic. E. Concerned. Answer: the word that does not have the same meaning as the others is D. Enthusiastic. Anxious, apprehensive, distressed, and concerned all mean worried or nervous. Enthusiastic means eager or passionate. The words gallant and valiant have underscore 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 meanings. A. Same. B. Opposite. C. Unrelated. Answer: gallant and valiant are synonyms both meaning brave. The correct answer is A. Same. Which of the following is the smallest number? A. 0.124. B. 1.24. C. 34. D. 5. Answer: the correct answer is A. 0.124. 1/10 is smaller than 3/10 and 5/10. 0.124 is smaller than 1.24, as well. Rearrange all of the words in bold below to make the best sentence. Choose the first letter of the last word as your answer. Recommended is it exam get dental a yearly twice to A, Y, B, I, C, D, D, E, E, R. Answer: the sentence should read, it is recommended to get a dental exam twice yearly. This would make the first letter of the last word Y. The correct answer is A, Y. The oldest, a daughter, is 12. The youngest child is 4. If all of the children's ages are currently even numbers, what are the ages of the other 3 children? A. 14, 10, and 2B. 10, 8, and 2C. 11, 6, and 5D. 10, 8, and 6. Answer: the children are D. 10, 8, and 6. The oldest child is 12, therefore, A. cannot be correct because 14 would be older than 12. The youngest is 4, therefore neither A nor B can be correct because 2 would be younger than 4. Answer: C. cannot be correct because 11 and 5 are odd numbers and the question stated that the children are all even numbers at this time. If the first 2 statements are true, is the third statement true? Mr. Reed teaches all of the advanced math classes at his school. Billy attends Mr. Reed's school and is in an advanced math class. Mr. Reed is Billy's math teacher. A. Yes. B. No. C. Uncertain. Answer: the correct answer is A. Yes. Billy attends the school where Mr. Reed teaches all of the advanced math classes. Billy is in an advanced math class at this school, therefore Mr. Reed is Billy's math teacher. Jeff wants to buy a new motorcycle that costs $7,000. If he saves $50 a week, about how many months will it take to have enough to buy the motorcycle? A. 140. B. 12. C. 72. D. 35. Answer: the correct answer is D. 35. $7,000 divided by $50 a week is 140 weeks. Considering months usually have 4 weeks, one would divide 140 by 4. This makes the answer 35 months. A more precise answer would be 140 weeks asterisk, 12 months / 52 weeks, equals 32.3 or 33 months. How many of the following pairs are mirror images? 43,567, 76,534, 536,786, 686,735, 102, 456,7765, 420, 789,014, 410,987, 10,032, 32,000, and 1A, 1B, 2C, 3D, 4E, 5. Answer: the correct answer is B. 3. For 3567/76534, 1024567/7654201, and 7890114/410987 are mirror images. In the second set, the 6 and 7 are switched. In the final set, the 3 and the 2 are switched. Unscramble the bold words below to form a question. Choose the correct response to the question. Season before is what? Spring. The A. Spring. B. Winter. C. Fall. D. Summer. Answer: when the words are unscrambled, the question is, what is the season before spring? The correct answer is B. Winter, as winter is the season that precedes spring. Which of the following has the biggest diameter? A. Earth's moon. B. The sun. C. Earth. D. Neptune. E. Jupiter. Answer: the correct answer is the sun. The sun is much bigger than all of the planets that orbit it. The sun's diameter is 864,576 miles. The diameters of the other planets/moons are Earth 7,926 miles, Earth's moon 2,159 miles, Jupiter 88,846 miles, and Neptune 30,775 miles. Up is to down as east is to underscore 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 underscore. A. North. B. South. C. West. Answer: the correct answer is C. West. Up and down are directional opposites, as are east and west. North and south are directions, as well, but they are not the opposite of east. Susan is catering a meal for 725 people. She has divided her staff into 3 teams to prepare the main course. If the first team prepares 300 plates and the second team prepares 225 plates, how many will the third team need to prepare? A. 200. B. 225. C. 325. D. 400. Answer: the first 2 teams have prepared 525 of the 725 plates, leaving 200 for the third team to prepare. The answer is A. 200. If the third team prepared 225, they would have 750 plates, which would be 25 too many. If they prepared 325, they would have 850, which would be 150 too many. If they prepared 400, they would have 925, which would be 200 too many. In the following sentence, one word is bold. What is the definition of the bold word in the context of the sentence? The student did not attend to the teacher throughout the entire lecture. A. Be present at B. To take care of C. To take charge D. To pay attention. Answer: the correct answer is D. To pay attention to the teacher throughout the entire lecture. It is possible to be present without paying attention, therefore, A. is not the correct definition. In this sentence, the student was not taking care of or taking charge of the situation, only paying attention to the teacher. An organization hosts monthly meals for families in the community. In March, 70 people attended the meal. In April, 60 attended. Their highest attendance was in May, with 20 more than April. What is their average monthly attendance? A. 75, B. 50, C. 80, D. 70. Answer: the correct answer is D. 70. When you add 20 to April's attendance, you have 80. 70 plus 60 plus 80 is 210. 210 divided by 3 is 70. In the following sentence, a word is in bold. What is an antonym for that word? The group was anxiously awaiting the opening of their new building. A. Eagerly. B. Excitedly. C. Sadly. D. Uneager. Answer: D. In this sentence, the word anxiously means eagerly, therefore the antonym or opposite of that word would be uneager. Eagerly and excitedly refer to an anticipation, which are synonyms to anxiously. Sadly totally changes the context and adds an element of emotion that the original sentence does not convey. Accept and accept have underscore 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 meanings. A. Similar. B. Different. C. Unrelated. Answer: to accept is to take or receive, while to accept is with the exclusion of. The meanings are C. Unrelated. If the first two statements are true, is the final statement true? Mrs. Jones is responsible for collecting all of the 5th grade class's money for the school fundraiser. Sally attends Mrs. Jones' school. Mrs. Jones is responsible for collecting Sally's money for the fundraiser. A. Yes. B. No. C. Uncertain. Answer: the correct answer is C. Uncertain. Without knowing Sally's grade, we cannot determine whether Mrs. Jones is responsible for collecting her money or not. If Sally is in 5th grade, Mrs. Jones is responsible, but if she is not in 5th grade, Mrs. Jones is not responsible. A college professor teaches a class of 80 students. 14 students are business majors, 6 are education majors, and the rest are undecided. What percentage of the class is undecided? A. 50%. B. 75%. C. 60%. D. 25%. Answer: the correct answer is B. 75%. 14 and 6 equals 20, leaving 60 undecided. 60 is 75% or 3/4 of 80. Answer: A. is incorrect, because half of 80 is 40. C is incorrect because 60% of 80 is 48. D is incorrect because 25% of 80 is 20. The words allude and allude have underscore 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 meanings. A. Same. B. Opposite. C. Unrelated. Answer: the word allude means to hint at, while the word allude means avoid or escape, therefore their meanings are unrelated. The correct answer is C. Unrelated. Choose the correct definition of the bold word in the following sentence. After her student fell and scraped her knee, the teacher dressed the wound and gave her a drink of water. A. To make straight. B. To prepare. C. To put clothing upon. D. To apply medication. Answer: in this sentence, the word dressed means D. To apply medication. A. To make straight would apply in a military format, to dress ranks. B. To prepare would apply to preparing items for a special process. C. To put clothing on would apply to dressing for the day or for an event. Two of the following proverbs have similar meanings. Which ones are they? A. Rome wasn't built in a day. B. Don't put off until tomorrow what can be done today. D. Good things come to those who wait. C. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. E. A bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. Answer: A and C are the two proverbs with similar meanings. Rome wasn't built in a day, and good things come to those who wait, both emphasize the importance of patience. Don't put off until tomorrow what can be done today addresses procrastination. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater says sometimes there is good mixed in with the bad, so be careful when making changes. A bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush reminds one that what you have is worth more than what you think you would like to have or obtain. What is the missing number in the following sequence? 78, 66, underscore 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 underscore, 42, 30. Answer, C, 54 is 12 fewer than 66 and 12 more than 42. The sequence is counting backwards by 12. Option A is incorrect, since this would decrease by 15 instead of 12. Option B is incorrect since this would decrease by 13, instead of 12. Option D is incorrect since this would decrease by 11 instead of 12. If the first two statements are true, is the third statement true? Amanda is a sales representative for her company. Amanda's region includes cities east of her hometown. Amanda's region includes St. Louis. A. Yes. B. No. C. Uncertain. Answer, because Amanda's hometown is not identified, it is uncertain whether her region includes St. Louis or not. Therefore the answer is, C, uncertain. The third month of the year is underscore 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 underscore. A. December. B. March. C. February. D. June. Answer, the third month of the year is, B. March. December is the 12th month. February is the second month and June is the 6th month. A company spent $210 for 3 employees to attend a computer programming class. How much more would it cost to send an additional 5 employees to the same training? A. $450 billion, $560. C. $325. D. $350. Answer, it would cost, D. $350 for 5 people to attend the training. $210 divided by 3 employees is $70 each. 5 employees multiplied by $70 is $350. In the following set of words, which 3 words have similar meanings? A. Endure. B. Persevere. C. Quit. D. Persist. D. Alienate. Answer, the 3 words with similar meanings are A. Endure, B. Persevere, and D. Persist. Each of these words mean to continue without giving up. Quit is the opposite of these words. Alienate is unrelated to these words. In the following set of words, which is different from the others? A. Foxtrot. B. Waltz. C. Hip-hop. D. Quickstep. Answer, the answer is C. Hip-hop. Although hip-hop is a style of dance, the other 3 listed are all styles of ballroom dance. Hip-hop is not a ballroom style. Apathetic is to sympathetic as underscore 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 is to concerned. A. Callous. B. Compassionate. C. Merciful. D. Kind. Answer, the answer is A. Callous. Apathetic and sympathetic are opposites. Callous is the opposite of concerned. The other 3 options are all synonyms of concerned.